My name is Gilbert Mukago and I'm the General Manager, National and Sewage Corporation, MBALE. We are currently implementing a water and supply with the National and Sewage Corporation as the General Manager. National and Sewage Corporation is currently implementing a water supply and sanitation project that is aimed at improving the general water supply situation in MBALE and the neighboring towns. MBALE City, MBALE District, Butaleja, Budaka and all the neighboring towns. Once this project is completed, it will improve water supply coverage in almost entire MBALE City, MBALE District and the neighboring areas. The other key thing to note is that under the project we're also doing source protection and source protection measures. We are endeavoring to ensure that all our water sources, Nabijo, Nabionga and Namatala, are well protected. We are also providing public toilets to schools, public markets, and all places that lack sanitation. We are improving sewage services in parts of Indian quarters, and our trunk mains to Doko, Namatala, and IUIU are being implemented. We have two overhauled sewage plants, one in Doko and one in Namatala, and we are currently rehabilitating them. Working with IUIU, we got land and we are also developing a new facility there. With these facilities, our supply and sanitation services in the city and in neighboring areas are expected to be better. Under the project, we are offering what we call promotional sewer connections for those in Northern Division and would wish to get free connected to National Water Sewage Services. We are offering about connections and they are welcome anytime they are free.
Across different places. Madam, you are really taking me. Will I deliver my message today? So we serve close to 600,000 people across the city. We have an average of 7 offices, and all these offices are meant to serve the people of this city. So we currently abstract and supply over 10 million liters per day, and we mainly rely on these sources: Manafa River, Nabijo, Nauyonga, Silongo River, and Nakalokibwago, which is the latest. But as I go on, you will learn that we have very many big plans. Currently, we have a network that spreads across the city. And in particular, it spreads mainly from the Manafa side, which is in the district, and Moni, which is just right here. And the part of the small network is in Nakaloke, originating at the center there. We also have a sewer network in town. That's why we're called National and Sewage Corporation. We have a network of sewage specifically for the CBD. And we currently drain our sewage to Namatala ponds and local ponds. One end of the town drains to Namatala, the other end drains to Doko. Now, National and Sewage Corporation, what you know as water supply, started here in 1987. We took over from the Ministry of Water and Environment, what we call the Directorate of Water Development in 1987. And there have been many developments since 1987. Among them, recently in 2017, we started a project to increase water supply coverage with the single aim of ensuring that each and every village gets what? Clean and potable water. And I'm going to highlight a number of activities that we've done to ensure that that happens. In the last few years, we've extended our water by over 100 kilometers. We've introduced over 600 PSPs. We've increased our connections from about 15,000 to 23,000. We recently did a water main for Manafa Water Treatment Plant. We did the Nakaloke borehole, though not adequate, but it was a short-term intervention. We've done a lot of works in Manafa Water Treatment Plant to ensure that the city is able to receive water. And recently we laid a new transmission main from one of our sources here in Nabijo. And it has greatly improved our supply. In Naseni, we installed a new booster sump to ensure that we're able to lift more water. Thank you. At least you have slowed down. We at MBALE Get the Water, we've done a new project that has a sand sedimentation sump, the water collection unit. We recently laid the water line from Mile 6 Kachonga to town to be able to improve the water supply. For those who stay in Marupa and the neighboring areas, water is generally stable. We installed a standby generator at the Bungo Water Treatment Plant because the oblate power is not very stable. So that even when there is no power, we are able to sustain production. We recently constructed a tank in Valley. We have a new generator at Nakarupe Borehole. We extended power to Nakarupe Borehole. So we can continue. So there are many interventions. I cannot list all the interventions that we're currently doing. Each and every passing day, there's an intervention to make the water supply and sewage services better. Among them is the sewerage network. We used to have challenges in the new taxi park, in the bus park. We've been doing interventions, but now I want to go to a special project for Bali. With the support from the government of Uganda and the Ministry of Water and Environment, we got funding from the World Bank. And this project has just a simple strategy to be able to address the current water shortages and meet the demand up to 2040. So engineer, while he's having trouble with the roads and all other things, we are supporting by ensuring that the Ugandans and Bali citizens have better supply. So I will go through the project. What does it intend to do? Slide number 1, you can go back to slide number 1, slide. I can take you through the project. We've been talking about this project in the futuristic sense. Now this project is ongoing. The very first slide. So, in brief, this project is ongoing and the photos are put here. The first photo is the line that is coming from the new water treatment plant in Bokiti, at the boundary of the district and the district and the Silongo district. We are developing a new treatment plant, and this is the pipeline coming. The second photo, we work with you, all stakeholders, whenever we have these projects. No project can succeed without the people. So in the second photo, we are engaging the communities around the new water treatment plant. These are pipes in senior quarters that are being laid within the city to ensure that the supply improves. So we can go back there and I can take you through quickly. Okay, back? Thank you. So, like I was saying, there's a new water system that we're developing in Namatala, along Namatala River, in a place called Maku Village, Bokiti sub-county, within the boundary of Silongo by the district. And this water is intended to come and serve the city, the district, and all the neighboring towns. We are also rehabilitating our old two sources, that is Nabido and Nabionga. Under the project, we have what we call a source protection project. We are planting trees. We are working with the communities that have been digging close to the intakes, so that we can plant trees, but in exchange, there are some livelihood activities that we are encouraging them to participate in. Among them is beehive keeping. Some of them we've given them charcoal stoves. So that instead of settling close to the intake, they can move away, so that the water we receive at the intake is cleaner, is better, and more reliable. Madam is in a rush, she wants me to. So under the project, we're also rehabilitating the existing water treatment plants, both in Moni and in Namatala. Currently supply 10 million liters a day. The new plant is going to bring 18 million liters a day, and we project to be at around between 27 million to 30 million liters a day. And with that, we believe that the water supply situation in Bali City will be better. Under the same project, we're working with the ministry. We are implementing 2 lots that are focused on the city and the district. The ministry is extending water, what we call growth centers of Budaka, Kadama, Chiboko, Tilingi, Butarita, and Busongo. It is the same project, all funded by the World Bank. The project is going to give the city about 51 kilometers of pipe network. And for some of you who are in Maruku, you are around Nabionga Rise, Namatala, towards Nakaroke, the side of Gangama, you've seen some blue pipes being laid. Those pipes are under this very project, all intended to improve the water supply. We are constructing a booster around the big spenders on the Bumari Road to lift more water, but this is for the district, but still under the same project. We are constructing 5 public toilets, and mainly these public toilets are all in the city, especially at markets and schools where sanitation has been poor. And we worked with the leadership here to choose these locations. They are meant to strategically help out in the sanitation situation. We are rehabilitating our old tanks at Kamongoli, Kabangasi, and Nakaruki. It's part of the project. I talked about this. Now, from the new water treatment plant we're building in Namatala, the distance is about 12.5 kilometers to reach Morning. So 12.5 kilometers is for bringing the water from where we're treating it to the town, but we're doing another 51 kilometers within the town, and many more. We are having new reservoirs. For some of you who come from Busova, there's a complete tank in Busova. We intend to build one in the, there's a place called, just here in the hills, Musola to serve Moni. There are other tanks that are even outside the city. Please, Madam Khan. Now, of course, I know after my presentation, people are going to ask about sewage. It's been the biggest problem for me. But I want to assure you that this is